as well, or is it just a PS Vita? All right, let's try again. Rest and paddle. See, the thing about that mistake, Peter, is that I basically, what happened there was I basically just like went to the inside of the boat, which is fine ordinarily, which ordinarily is fine, but the guy in the boat basically just comes right over and you can't really get around him. So unfortunately, I did have to reset there. Yo, Poonage, what's up, dude? How are you doing? Finally, some sanity. It sounds like your day has been rather insane. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself, man. How are you doing? Does the timer itself stop when the game ends? Yeah, usually in each speedrun category, there are rules about when to start timer and when to end the timer. You can split in between as often or as much or as little as you'd like, but the timer has to start. But the timer has to start at the proper time, and the timer has to start at the proper time, and it has to end at the proper time. Those are the really major stipulations. Do I think 1280 by 1024 30 FPS will do the job? Probably. Like, all you really need is a like I record my video in 720. So like I never go any higher than so I don't actually go any higher into like the 1080 range. So you'll be fine with that, because that'll definitely do a high def picture. Thinking about starting the speedrun Crash 1 in the Insane Trilogy or the OG Trilogy? Uh-oh. Sounds like things might be a little crazy in that other channel, Poonage. Hopefully everything is all right. What's up, Dizzy Gunner? If the game takes forever loading, can it screw you? Not really, because the rules are set up in this category such that the loads are subtracted. So basically, a standard PS4 will load slower than a PS4 Pro, and a PS4 that has a solid state in it will load the game basically instantly. And to account for that and to level the playing field, all speedruns that get submitted to speedrun.com have the loads removed. So everybody's on the same playing field, and it's totally fair. All right, take it easy, Gimmick and Fairy Shuttle. Thank you guys for the good luck as well. I hope you all have a good night. Yes, it's manually operated. There are some PC games where there are auto splitters that, as long as you start the timer at the right time, you can that will actually do the splitting for you. But for console games, people do it manually. I see, Apto. Crash 1 is really fun as a speed game in the Insane Trilogy. I personally really like it. Nice. I don't know what the best way is to cut through there, but I just know that that works. It ain't sexy, but it works. You once said your first run was going to be GTA San Andreas 100%. Yo, that's a rough way to start Let's Play. Yeah, if you can find a good deal, Benko, on a Logitech C920, I would recommend using that webcam, because that's the one I use, and it's awesome. Definitely the standard for streaming webcams. Does 1080p video? Does 1080p video? It's pretty crystal clear, and very affordable too, honestly, and it's very easy to set up on the computer. Like, there really is not a whole lot of funny business going on with these Logitech webcams. Like there's rules in each category. If you go to speedrun.com, Guardian Psycho, and you search up the gaming category that you're interested in running, there's a button that says View Rules, and in the rules they will tell you when the correct time is to start the timer and to end the timer. So I don't make it up myself. It's totally dictated by it's totally dictated by the community and the mods and I guess older school runners of each game. Like, it's basically decided by each community. Yeah, blind GTA speedruns are no joke. Definitely no joke, Dizzy Gunner. Yeah, I was gonna say, there's definitely a reason why it's so popular, Mikula. And there's a reason why I use it, too. I certainly hope so, too, Apto. We might have some hope for a Spyro remake because of how well the Insane Trilogy is done, and that Activision also owns the intellectual property rights to Spyro. Who knows? You know, we're definitely not gonna counter chickens before they hatch, but it is entirely possible. That was no mission skips, right, Bucket? Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, no problem, Guardian Psycho. Dude, I'm glad to help. And thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. When do I stream? I stream daily, starting at 9 a.m. Pacific US time. And once I stream for usually about 6 or 7 hours. And then my days off are Wednesdays and Saturdays. So I will actually not be streaming tomorrow. But I will be live again on Thursday. And aside from Wednesdays and Saturdays, I stream every other day during the week. So the 5 days a week are Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then Thursday, Friday. You can also find my schedule down at the bottom of my Twitch page in case you are curious or need to see a visual schedule. But it'll say the same thing that I told you. What's up, Dark Leambo? I'm certainly gonna do my best, and thank you. How's it going, by the way? Seen someone do any percent on San Andreas. They died once and it messed up the whole run because they used a mission glitch to skip a mission that gives you access. That's annoying. That definitely sounds very annoying, Dizzy Gunner. Yeah, given if you're at very low bitrate settings, Benko, it might not matter. Like, I don't know if you should necessarily upgrade your webcam if you're going to be limited by a very low bitrate. But it doesn't hurt to have it, especially once you do upgrade your setup. And if you do YouTube, you're already set up and ready to go. So if eventually you do plan to upgrade and use the full potential of that webcam, you might as well just get it now. So that way you have it. How did I plan my speedrun when I get started? Oh, how did I guess what inspired me? The GDQs, honestly. I was first turned on to speedrunning at AGDQ 2014, and that was my first foray into foray into speedrunning, when I finally got to see like speedruns done live, aside from just randomly browsing Speed Demos archive, or a friend sends me a video, hey, look at this, and it kind of grew from there. A couple more GDQs passed. I just kind of watched more and more of them. SGDQ 2015 came around, and that's what actually inspired me to run myself. That was the marathon that I watched, and I'm just like, okay, let's try this. Like, this looks really awesome. And I started with the Crash Bandicoot series because I have pretty heavy nostalgia for them. I played them a lot since I was a kid, and they look like really cool speed games, so I decided to give them a try, and I've never looked back. Speedrunning has been super fun. Speedrunning has definitely been really fun for me, and the Crash games have been really rewarding to speedrun as well. There's a lot of... it's very easy to pick up, but it's difficult to master, which I think is a perfect balance for a speed game. you know, and there's definitely not very many games that pull that balance off super well. So definitely got lucky, I would say, to start off with these games. And, you know, who knows what else is to come, honestly. Video recording with any other program should use the CPU. For Twitch, yes, you should use CPU encoding. For YouTube, you can get away with NVENC encoding because YouTube supports higher bit rates much better than Twitch does. But you should use X264 encoding plugin for Twitch on OBS. Oh, geez, I'm dropping frames like crazy. I don't really know what's going on here. I do apologize for that. I'm not really sure. I'll have to see if I can diagnose that later on. Microsoft Livecam HD 3000 does the job just fine. You know, sometimes you really don't need anything special either, you know, and maybe just, you know, getting started and having something cheap that works is probably a good idea. LOL sirens. But I forgot what I was gonna say. But yeah, basically just like getting started and basically just streaming in and of itself is very important. You can make upgrades later, especially as you get more into it. But basically just having something is most important when you're first starting. Yo, thanks, Dark Liambo. I appreciate it. Started to do speedruns more when a Finnish YouTuber did a world record on the Flintstones. That's pretty interesting. Is that like an NES game, or which console is that on? That happens to everybody, Dizzy Gunner. Nobody starts off with viewers. Like, you know, I started with, you know, with no viewers, no followers, no nothing. And you know, and some of the biggest streamers on Twitch also started with nobody watching. You know, that is definitely just a fact of streaming. You know, everybody goes through the same thing. Am I going to finish one more run and then end the stream for today? This will probably be my last run. This will probably be my last run since I'm starting to get a little bit tired, and then probably close things out. But who knows? I might get really motivated. I always never like to say yeah, this is for sure gonna be my last run, because if I have a run and then I'm feeling particularly motivated to do another one, then I might just want to do that. But at the same time, you know, this will probably end up being my last run. Do I like cheese? I do. I do like cheese. It's awesome. Do you like cheese, server? It does. It does, AptoFrog. It sounds like it would be an NES game. Because I think they did a lot of TV show games on the NES back then. I would be shocked if it was the Nintendo 64. I actually don't know who Jesse Rogers is, Raffy boy. You're gonna need to educate me a little bit. I mean, that's totally fine, Dizzy Gunner. It's definitely one of those things where sometimes streaming is just not right because of, you know, because of other life commitments, you know, work, you know, you have a family, there's a lot of other commitments and stuff that can get in the way, and streaming definitely takes a lot of time and dedication to build up into, you know, to build up into something big if you want to, you know, do it as, you know, if you want to do it as a living, as a career. Well, thank you, Guardian Psycho. We'll see what happens. We'll see how tired I'm feeling at the end of this run. Oh, adult movies. I know what those are. All right, I'm with you now. I'm definitely with you now, man. Loves all the OG games. OG games are cool. Like the older like NES games are definitely of their time, and you definitely do not see video games made like that. I know what you mean. Like, I've definitely just left my CPU settings alone, but I totally understand. I totally understand. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes, given the equipment that you have. Definitely go for it, though. You know, it definitely doesn't hurt to try. Definitely does not hurt to try, Dizzy Gunner. Alright, cool. Just saw the 3D roll 100% leaderboard. Wait, what? What did you see on it? Yeah, I'm behind by frames, Benko. That's exactly what that means. I'm behind by frames. Welcome back, Glinny. Favorite level on this game is actually a good question. I'm not entirely sure what my one favorite level is. Yo, what's going on, Chris Fan? How are you doing today? Feels weird reading my own name and a username. But how's it going, nevertheless? That's good, Dizzy Gunner. I would just say do it. You know, don't even think about it. Just do it. You know, find a game that you like to play and just go for it. 14th place is 73-12-45. Yo. Dude, that's funny. That is funny. Holy crap. Just woke up. Well, what time is it where you're at, by the way? I feel... Honestly, life is pretty good. Definitely have had an awesome day today, man. What's up, Citro, as well? I remember when I first subbed to Grand Pooh Bear, he read my name as Marquez. Oh, that's right. I don't need to wait for that. He pronounced my name as Chris Marquez, and that's not actually how it's spelled. Oh, that's not how it's pronounced. It's just pronounced Marks. But I thought it was kind of funny, and most people tend to get it right, but I can totally understand how somebody would go like Marquez or Marcuse or like be a little confused by reading it. But don't overthink it. That's my suggestion for how to pronounce my name. Yeah, exactly, Benko. You gotta work with what you got. I'd like to see you try, Dizzy Gunner. I'm just kidding, of course. I do live in the States, and I'm from Maryland, but I currently live in Washington. Just moved here about a month ago with my girlfriend. And that's where I currently reside, a Guardian. Oh, I see. Are you in Australia or New Zealand by chance? Because I was just trying to think, like, which time zone is that? And I think it's somewhere out there. Chris Marcus. That would be kind of interesting to have two first names as my full name. It's always kind of interesting when you have like a first name, then you have a first name, last name too. it's always a little awkward. From Perth? Okay.
Good day, mate.
That would make sense then. I think back where I'm from in Maryland, we're not too far from Washington, D.C. We're like, I think 30 minutes away from Washington, D.C. And for fun, I looked up there's a site online that could tell you based on your location what the farthest point away from you in the world is. And at that point, the farthest point away from the world from Washington, D.C. was Perth, Australia. Not anymore. It's a little bit closer now that I'm on the West Coast. But that's pretty cool, though. Good day, mate. Dingodale's the name. That voice actor can do a lot better Australian accent than I can, though, I must say. I do my best, but sometimes it's not always enough. Your last name is unspellable. Bekasi? Wait, how do you pronounce that? You're in California and going back to your mom's? Oh, I see. Fair enough. Yeah, I was gonna say it's almost 3 p.m. So like our day is definitely not by any means over. In that case. How was it actually though? How was it actually though, Chris fan? Like was my accent like all right, or was it just like terrible? And you're just trying to make me feel better. It's almost 11 p.m. I think like the UK is like 8 hours ahead of me right now, so that would definitely make sense. Tomb time. Let's do this. Definitely still got some potential time to save here. I think that like if I get third mass form here and nothing too bad happens, we could probably get a pretty sweet gold on warp 2. Not spot on, but pretty good. All right, I'll take it. I will certainly take that. That's like that's one of the things, like if you ever do an accent and you actually try to make it good, one of the things that you don't want to have happen is have people laugh at you for how bad it is. But I find accents like really interesting in general. I don't really know why, but it's just one of the more like interesting things about just like people to me. Wow, that was really close. Your friends always speak to you in a German accent and it's bad. Where are your... Wow. Where are your friends from, for that matter? Oh, hi, I'm the most German American you've ever seen, yeah. That was probably really bad too, but I was also not trying to make it good. Yo, what's up, Claymore, by the way? How are you doing? Dude, I think like accents just are very interesting in general, Guardian. And definitely can be attractive sometimes. All right, I don't actually know if I'm going to get a gold split here. This might not actually be gold split potential. I don't remember how good my gold split is. I'm glad you liked it, Dolly. Is that in case the Germans come? Yeah. Yeah. I wonder if that's where you're from, Let's Play. You just immediately thought of Klaus from Family Guy? Yo, maybe I should be his replacement voice actor. Who knows? I think I was just saying that in like a sassy voice, and that's kind of how it came across. That definitely was like not intentional. Aye. Poor Dingo Dial. Poor May, he keeps getting thrashed. So I don't think this was actually gonna gold split, looking at the time. It could have been close, but I don't think that was gonna best egg. If I didn't die in tomb time, that would have helped, but it would have been close. I must have had a pretty good Warp 2 gold split then. And yo, thanks for the good luck. I do appreciate it, Chris fan. She's got the multi accents down, Guardian. Oh, 14? 14? Yeah, 14. Let's go. Let's get Road Crash out of the way. Well. That accent only reminds me of DBZ Abridged. Oh no. That's a great video, but oh no. From the film Snatch. There was a really funny video that somebody sent me, how Germans sound versus the world, and it was, you know, basically, you know, French, English, Italian, Japanese, they were all saying like the same word, and then they switch over to the guy who's saying the German word, and he just goes way over the top with his accent. And it's so funny. It's like they really nailed the tension and release aspect of comedy right there, because they kind of make you tense with how everybody's saying, you know, the words very normally, and just kind of like, okay, what's the big deal? And then all of a sudden they just hit you with the over the top German accent. It just makes it sound so like different. You've probably seen that same video, Dizzy. It's really funny. I love it. Whoa, this guy. Crapperoni. Okay, good. We're not eating crapperoni this time. We actually got past that guy. No, my family is not Russian. My dad's side of the family is predominantly Native American on his dad's side. His mom's side is mostly Polish. My mom's side is like German-Irish mix mostly. But I'm not actually, I don't think I have a whole lot of Russian in my blood. Not that I know of, at least. Wow, that was really close. That's a little bit too much for this chat, Dizzy Gunner, but I'm sure it's funny. Can I do a Russian accent similar to my German accent? Probably not. My Russian accent, I feel like very conspicuous about. I do not think it's personally very good. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. Yeah, that's definitely my mom's side of the family for you, server. I think it's mostly German on her side with like some Irish thrown in. Don't remember exactly what the split is. My grandfather, my mom's dad, is really into genealogy, and he's definitely like the resource to talk to about like where the family comes from. Oh no, I can only imagine what that video is, Dizzy Gunner. Can you whisper me that video so I can watch it after the stream? That would be awesome. You can trace your whole family back to Ireland. Do you still live in Ireland, or are you currently live somewhere else? Excuse me. My family tree looks like a bonsai. My family tree has I think like everybody's family tree has many branches depending on how far you want to go. Oh, from England, gotcha. Okay, so this is definitely kind of a meme in my chat, but I swear to God, my hair is actually dark brown. You guys can't tell unless it's in the proper light, but I swear my hair is actually dark brown. It looks black on camera, but it is actually dark brown. Yo! There we go. Am I into boxing and MMA? Not really. I am aware of the Conor McGregor, Floyd Mayweather fight, but I do not follow either of them very much. Yeah, absolutely, Ginger Gamer Guy. Go for it. I know, like, it looks black on camera, but trust me, you get it in the right light, and I'll make you guys believers. I'm gonna take a picture of it one day. I'll take a picture of it in the right light. I'll show you that it's brown. I promise. Yo, what's up, Malls? How you doing? Do you see the message icon in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen? If you click that, you can search my username, and then you can send me a whisper. Dark brown is the new black, pretty much. Dude, pretty much at this point, Dizzy, let's play. I know. Some people will say that their hair is dark brown, but it's black. Mine is dark brown. I would not lie to you. Yo, that's pretty cool, actually, Guardian Psycho. That's definitely some solid memorabilia. What's my PSN? It is the Chris Mark. So it's spelled the same way as my Twitch, except put a the in front of it. Oh, I know, and I've definitely been wrong before, but I am not wrong about the dark brown. This I know. But thank you, Glenny, regardless of my hair color. I'm glad you think my hair is fab. Do-do-do-do-do-do. 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 Hey, there you go. Got your friend request. Thanks, man. Yeah, next thing you know, my chair is actually going to be brown. But my chair is actually black and gray. There's not really any brown in it. Am I playing on console right now? I am. I am playing on a PS4. Yo, Mullen McCarna, welcome back, dude. Thank you for the good luck, and sounds good to me, man. Hope your Pepsi is delicious, and make sure you crack that cold one open with the boys. Definitely don't need to do it alone. I did see that, Ginger Gamer guy. Thank you. What do I do now? I think I do high time. You know, I probably shouldn't have done that. I probably should have done, probably should have done Dynamite while I had two masks, because I could just lose these. But we'll see what happens. It might be okay. Ah, but you dye it black. That's fair. Your mom says your hair is dark brown. I think males and females see some colors differently sometimes. I remember my mom told me some stories about how my grandparents used to argue sometimes over colors. But part of the reason why was because I think my granddad had a cataract in his eye, so like that also didn't help him see. But that, like, even before that happened, they would argue about colors sometimes because it would look so different to each of them. Yo, Anti-SK, how's it going today? No! No, not twice! Not twice! See? I got punished. I got punished for coming in here first. RIP. That's okay, though. I just wanted to get, like, a really sick gold split in War 3. That was the main reason why I cared about third mass form. Obviously, it's faster, you know, to be able to set up third mass form in Dynamite, but at the same time, it is what it is. That's not good. See, the problem is like, that guy is so hard to work around because, you know, if you slide into him, he'll probably just push you back into the TNTs, but if you don't do anything, then he just kind of kills you. That's the best way to do it, honestly. I think is just jump on top of him. Don't mess around with it anymore. I think that is true, Zekro. I don't know. I don't know entirely for sure. I've never really had those eyes before, but I think that it does. I think that it is different. Oh, when I first got my PS4, I think the first day I had it, I was flooded with friend requests. It was really cool, and I really do appreciate it. I think I got like so many that day. I don't even remember how many it was. Who's my favorite boss in any of the crashes? Probably Engine. I would say Engine. As a character, Embryo, but for the boss battle, definitely Engine. Right, exactly. Partial color blindness can kind of mess with you too, because that actually makes colors look a little bit different too. And there's a lot of guys out there with partial color blindness in some way. I guess the hair of your color is the color of your hair is a bigger myth than Half-Life 3. I don't know. Half-Life 3 is a pretty big myth. Even with that shadow of doubt. What color does Pez see my hair? She's seen my hair in the proper light and has seen the dark brown. So we're both actually on the same page when it comes to my hair color. We actually have not had too many disagreements on colors, though we've had a couple. All right, sounds good, Guardian. I'll be ready. You mean black? Thanks for looking out for me, Jordan. I appreciate you. Wow. Dude, that's so sad, Dizzy Gunner. Wow. Was it Ronnie O'Sullivan or was it somebody else? Like, the only snooker player I know is Ronnie O'Sullivan, but I don't think he's colorblind, as far as I know. My mic is also brown. While we're on the topic, Mully Macarno. My black t-shirts are totally brown. By that logic, they're just totally brown. Somebody else? Okay. All right, let me try to do the fast strats here. Yo, what's up, Gibbons? How you doing today, buddy? No! I was too slow. Okay, let's try this again. Let's try this again, guys. Yo, I see that friend request, though. Ah, shit. Dude, I don't know how to do that second part. So here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what I'm gonna do, okay? Well, I'm not gonna do that. Ah, oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's do this. Yeah, now I'm like too stressed out. I'm like too stressed out now about doing this glitch. There we go. All right, so you can do the second one more quickly if you can get back there fast enough. But because I died the second time I got there, I'm just not gonna mess with it. Yeah, Ronnie O'Sullivan is like, isn't he like the greatest snooker player to have ever lived or something? Is he like actually the greatest? Is space also brown? Probably. Probably. PB'd on Exodus again yesterday. Nice, dude. Congratulations. By how much? This is a new strat, Jordan. So this strat allows us to basically hit entropy early and significantly shorten the boss fight. Now, I've died over and over again and kind of making a hash of it, but I actually died a lot in my PB as well, so this will actually be still a pretty good gold split, as you can see. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. We're gonna be broken records about the brown versus black hair all year long. It's gonna be great. Okay, so now let's go to Warp 4. Yo, nice, Gibbons. That actually sounds really good. Yeah, let's do Tell No Tales first. Tell No Tales, I guess we can do Tell No Tales, Tomb Waiter, Sphinxinator, Future Frenzy, and then Bye Bye Blimps. There you go. Okay, fair enough, Dizzy Gunner. Yo, what's going on, Nikki? Thanks for the good luck, man. And what's up, Footloose? How you doing today? How are you guys doing today, I should say? Did I hear anything about the emotes? Nope. Currently do not have any news about the emotes I submitted. Hopefully it gets approved soon. I think it's been in the approval queue now for 2 weeks. So I'm hoping that very soon it'll get approved. That's awesome, Footloose. The runs are going really well, as a matter of fact. I definitely have few complaints at this point about how the runs have been going. PB by 7 minutes? Nice. Yo, thanks for the good luck, by the way, Final Fantasy. How are you doing today? It takes a little bit of time to get used to the rhythm, Zekromaster, but once you find a rhythm of, you know, what it feels like to move fast and kind of get the timing down, you won't forget it. It's like riding a bike. So definitely just try to stick with it. And I would say that, you know, like you definitely want to hold your slides as long as possible, generally speaking, and before you spin. I think a common mistake I see some runners make is that they will slide spin too quickly and they won't really get a whole lot of speed boost. But if you take your time when you're doing your slide spins, you'll figure out exactly what the limit is for when you exactly have to spin, and then you'll be able to really maximize your speed boost. My hair is the new blue and black dress. Pretty much. You mean white and gold. Exactly. And this is how it starts. This is how it starts. What's up, Real Crash Bandicoot? You seem a bit troubled, my friend. How are you doing? But yeah, it's definitely a big improvement, by the way, Gibbons. You here for the high octane splits? We've definitely had plenty of those today, honestly. We have had quite a few of those today. Is there anything about the insane gameplay I prefer over the originals? Glitch high jumps seem like they're a little bit better to do. Like, I feel like I fail much fewer glitch high jumps in this game than I do in the OG trilogy. I think that's probably the biggest thing for me. Is I feel like glitch high jumps are easier to execute. They're hard to do. It's hard to do like the really long glitch high jumps because you still have to hold down jump a lot and your jump doesn't kick you quite as far. But just doing them for the most part is easier. Crash 1 music. There you go. Crash 1 music is very good, in all honesty. Dude, I've known that struggle before, Dizzy Gunner. It's all good, though. Your body's better off for it. You know, you're kind of doing yourself a favor in a way. I don't think they really ported much. I think the glitch high jump was something they intentionally added, but a lot of the glitches that exist, I think in the game are still unintentional in just the way the game was programmed. Like some things I think are deliberate, but other things I think are not. Like the glitch high jump I think was deliberate, but like the mock tornado spin I feel like is not deliberate. I feel like that was actually, you know, something unintended. Crash 1 gameplay is much better, Avenging Gibbons. Like 100% in Crash 1 is far less frustrating. I really like how they made the bonuses matter, but you can retry them immediately. You can die and still get the levels with clear gems. It's really, really nice. Ooh, there we go. Do I rope scum the high road? Not that much. I only go up on the ropes briefly to basically make jumps that you're intended to use the turtles for. And basically I jump right off as soon as I get onto the rope. So I kind of make my own double jump, so to speak. Yeah, the jumps are intentionally designed to be shorter. Like, the jumps really are intentionally designed to be shorter. Am I working on something specific, or is the game so easy? No, the game is not easy. I'm working on, like, right now, like, my routing is actually much better. Thanks to Rico helping me out earlier. So part of the reason why I'm saving a lot of time is because of the routing, and also working on the entropy, and also working on the entropy boss battle to do the skips. I do actually, Guardian Psycho. One of the reasons why I've been practicing the any% games by themselves is because I want to do more full trilogy speedruns and to go get my world record back. So, no! That sucks. Clearly world record level gameplay right there. But basically, that's like ideally what I'll be going for. Oh, that door's broken. Dude, that door just stayed open. That's awesome. Alright, sounds good, Sonic. Take it easy, man. Dude, hope you have a good night. And yeah, no problem, Benko. I appreciate it. I think all of the doors are stuck open. Dude, it's literally like Legends of the Hidden Temple. Like, I picked up the secret item. The temple guards have vanished. Dude, seriously, this is literally like Legends of the Hidden Temple. That's so cool. I might try again on Thursday, Guardian Psycho. We'll see. I might do another attempt on Thursday for the full trilogy. Stay tuned. Yeah, the doors are broken. They're all open. Dude, this is so cool. I have no idea how it happened, but I got the doors to stay open. Not this one, because you need a button to open it. But, holy cow. How did I do that? I have no clue. That is really cool. Yo, Junus, by the way. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Does Insane have its own category? All games in the Insane trilogy have their own leaderboards. That's true for the full trilogy speedruns, as well as the that's true for the full trilogy speedruns as well as the individual games. Yeah, the spikes weren't moving either, Cammy. That's pretty interesting. What's up, by the way? And what's up, Baby Face Boy? How are you doing as well? Yeah, it was an intentional death. It was that winky face intentional death right there. That's so cool. That's awesome, Junus. I'm really glad that you're having so much fun. Dude, that's the name of the game at the end of the day, and that's really awesome to hear. I wonder if maybe if you load a door on screen when you have invincibility and you died, the game probably just still thought I had invincibility and didn't bother I don't know. I feel like I could repeat it. I don't know if I'm going to get the same result, though. We'll see. Might have to try that again later. It's probably not useful, because it might screw up your mask routing, but it is kind of interesting. Oh, you're brand new to Twitch. Well, welcome, Babyface Boy. How do you like it so far? Indeed, Chris fan. Indeed. Eat anything nice? Not yet today. I did have a pretty solid snack, but a big dinner awaits later tonight. I don't know what it's going to be, but definitely looking forward to the dinner tonight. What time zone am I? I'm in Pacific US time zone. So I'm actually 3 hours behind my original time zone back home. So Pacific time zone is pretty far behind pretty far behind the date line. And it's usually one of the last time zones to basically finish its day. Yeah, that's right. We want to do bye-bye blimps now. Who's cooking more often? I'm probably cooking more often at this point, Dolly. When during the work week, like she usually doesn't have too much for breakfast, and she'll eat at like she has like a cafeteria that she'll eat at work. But I make my own breakfast every morning, and dinner most nights. Some nights you end up going out, but it kind of depends. Potato letters in the oven right now. Dude, that sounds like a good snack to me, Let's Play. At your place, it's 22 past midnight. That makes sense. I think there's a lot of places in Europe that are like, I think depending on which European time zone you are, it's like 8 to 10 hours behind. 8 to 10 hours ahead of the Pacific US. Yeah, the future says hello. For those of you who it is already Wednesday, you come from the future. Yeah, definitely, babyface. That's one of the things I really like about Twitch compared to YouTube as well, is that you get live feedback and interaction, and there's really nothing like it. It's super fun for me as well. Not really Final Fantasy. I submitted my $4.99 sub emote, and it's still in the approval cycle. There's a lot of emotes that have been submitted and are trying to get approved right now, since affiliates got their sub buttons. So I think the emote approval team at Twitch is just swamped. Like, they've got like thousands, like tens of 20s of thousands of emotes to sift through. So it's gonna take a while. In the event that I do get partnered, as a partner, you in good standing, you don't actually have your emotes get automatically approved. If there's a problem, then they'll ask you to take it down and submit another one. But if you do become a partner, then you can actually automatically get your emotes approved, which is pretty cool. So then emotes would be able to get uploaded a lot faster. Yo, Maxars, how's it going today, by the way? You are indeed from the future. You are indeed from the future, Nikki. Oh, is that true, Dizzy Gunner? That's kind of crazy. I can't imagine what that must feel like to comprehend. You're just like, I'm over here, but they're over there, and it's a totally different time. Is this going to be my last run? Probably, Sacramento. This will probably end up being my last run of the day. Wow, I was really close on a lot of these. Okay, that's pretty cool, though. And yo, thanks, Babyface. I appreciate it. I'm glad you like it here. Okay, yeah. You can definitely tell. You can definitely tell how much better the routing is in this run. Yeah, definitely much, much better.
It's fun.
Well, that's one of the things too, is like if you once you get partnered, you're able to do custom emote prefixes. As an affiliate, you can't do that currently, but that's not why I'm not like intentionally sandbagging anything. It's just taking a long time for emotes to get approved for, I would say, most affiliates. There's like a lot of affiliates out there who still don't have their emotes approved, and they can't help it. There's just so many people who submitted emotes at the same time. Yeah, definitely, Gunner. I can totally understand that. I'm digging the Terminator reference, too. The Terminator series is one of my favorite storylines, like, period, and I love watching the movies. It is definitely it's definitely something I enjoy very much. I'm not gonna lie, I am a Schwarzenegger fan as an actor as well. I do enjoy his acting, especially in the movies where he's totally out of place, like Kindergarten Cop or Jingle All the Way. They're not quite as good or as iconic as his roles in like The Terminator, like Predator, Last Action Hero, Total Recall, you know, but they're really funny. It's so weird to think about the whole universe. It really is, though. It is very interesting to think about sometimes. Oh yeah, Harry Potter series is awesome too. Malls, absolutely. What's up, Charlie Empathy? Did I already do the plane mission? I did the first one. I did a bye-bye glimpse in the previous warp room, but we still have yet to do Mad Bombers. Ooh, that's not good. We still have yet to do Mad Bombers, though, so there's still one more left. And how's it going, by the way? I think if we came across aliens, Dizzy Gunner, especially if it was working out like Independence Day, time zones would be one of the least important things. Yeah, I really do like the changes that they made to the plane levels in this game too, Charlie Empathy. Like, the plane levels just feel better than they did in the original games. Dude, I don't blame you, Jordan. I really don't blame you. What other stuff do I do? I mean, in my spare time, I really enjoy doing rhythm games. Like dance games, like Dance Dance Revolution, Pump It Up, In the Groove, Sound Voltex, Beatmania 2DX, Poppin' Music. I really like to play those type of games. Don't watch a ton of TV series, but I usually have like one or two that if I'm... No! Oh, man. If I'm looking to... Yikes. If I'm looking to chill, there's definitely like, you know, it's usually like a series or two that I'll be watching at any given time. And what else? Trying to think what else. I used to travel a lot before I moved out here, but now it's definitely... But since I've done basically full-time streaming, I have traveled a lot less than I used to. I don't think so, Malls. I have to agree with you. What's up, fucking Skate? Or Fivkin Skate, excuse me. How are you doing today? Disagree. Would have to say I disagree. What do you think is overrated about it, Skate? I mean, your potato letters are quite well versed, Let's Play. Yo, what's up, Astrodongs? How you doing today? Wow, I almost died there. Almost, but not today. Not today. The Crash remake of the Crash Bandicoot version of Mario Party. Oh yeah, Crash Bash. I think both CTR and Crash Bash with online multiplayer would actually be really awesome ideas. Probably CTR is the most likely one. I don't think Bash will get a remaster, but I'd be happy with either one of those, honestly. Yo, what's up, PlayStation 365 as well? Hope you're doing awesome today, by the way. 300% completion. I think we have enough fun with 200%, Zekro. That's basically what happened with the Insane Trilogy, Dizzy Gunner. I bought a PS4 basically for the Insane Trilogy, though there are some other games I'm interested in checking out, of which one of them is Destiny 2. You know, you're Until Dawn, Horizon Zero Dawn, that sort of thing. You know, definitely some really awesome exclusives. The Last of Us 2, I believe, is going to be on PS4. I think, which will be pretty cool. The Uncharted series, of course. Some good stuff, man. Generally speaking, I don't like to discuss my viewer count in the middle of a stream, Guardian. But I do appreciate the kind words. And the encouragement, nonetheless. And thank you all for being here, of course, by the way. Y'all could be anywhere in the world right now, but the fact that you're here does really mean a lot to me, honestly. Thank you, thank you. It is kind of backwards. It is kind of backwards, Zekro, but at the same time, you know, at the same time, it's like, whatever. You know, I'm just gonna go get all the collectibles anyway. Yo, Exo Wonton, by the way, how are you doing? And it's okay, Guardian. It's kind of like an unspoken thing on Twitch, and like not all streamers agree. Like some streamers are totally fine with, talking about it. Others are not. Yes. So it's no problem. We're good. No, I know what you mean, Dizzy. Like CTR online multiplayer, like I would love to play. I would honestly love to do CTR online with viewers. Like I think that would be so fun. And it gets you guys involved too, which is really cool. Like there's very few games out there that really engages the viewer as well as like Mario Kart. You know, if there was a CTR online, like that sort of thing. Like that would be so fun. Can I go around this? Yes. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Yeah, I'm just gonna go around. That kind of worked. That kind of worked there. Am I gonna hit this guy? Yes. I'm not gonna risk it. Yo, thank you, Sacmento. I really do appreciate it. I mean, interacting with you guys is my favorite part of Twitch. I'll be honest. Like, it's really, you know, talking to you guys is really what makes Twitch fun for me, and it makes it fun for me, like, watching other streamers as well. You know, there's definitely nothing like the interaction and community that you get on Twitch. So, and I'm glad you guys like it too. You know, fun is what it's all about at the end of the day. And thank you as well, Malls. In a similar vein, I do appreciate it. Yeah, I remember last generation, I had a PS3, and a lot of my friends had Xbox 360s, which kind of bothered me, so I actually bought an Xbox 360 later on when I had my own money. And then for this generation, I think the PS4 is definitely the way to go. Unless you have like a lot of friends who play on Xbox, or you're really into some of the Xbox-only series. But I definitely prefer the PS4 for this generation. Probably not Babyface. I would say assume that this series, that the Insane Trilogy is only going to be on the PS4. That would be my best guess. What Mario Kart was CTR competing with? 64. 64 was the newest Mario Kart at the time. What games do I have on PS4 at the moment? Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. And that's about it. For now. That library might grow a little bit later, but for now, I only have the Insane Trilogy on the PS4. I mean, I like Mario Kart and CTR for very different reasons. They're both like super different games. Like Mario Kart is very crazy and arcadey, whereas like CTR kind of has some simulation appeal to it. Like it's a bit more technical. and it's not quite as it's a little bit more restrained than Mario Kart. Like it's not quite as swingy, you know. But Mario Kart being swingy is one of the reasons why people like it so much. Like anybody can win. Yeah, it has a way of equalizing the game. It's kind of the same thing with Mario Party. Yep, my the PS1 was my first system as well. My parents got it in '96. It was the Christmas season of '96 with Crash Bandicoot 1 and Jet Moto. Those were the two games that I had access to first, and both games still hold a special place in my heart. That felt really good. I feel like that was a pretty fast Mad Bombers. That's Mario Party though, Malls. The Mario Party is supposed to be like super swingy. Like Mario Party is supposed to be super swingy and crazy, you know? Only 2.5 minutes ahead? Reset. Bam. Clearly, it's reset time. Play a lot of Counter-Strike nowadays. It's actually, yeah, like for me, I used to play Counter-Strike back in high school. I played during the Counter-Strike Source days, and I played a good amount. I did like playing Counter-Strike back then, but I kind of just, I don't know what happened, but it just kind of lost its luster. You know, I didn't really stop liking the game. I just didn't really want to do it anymore. You know, it didn't really feel the same. Oh yeah, I definitely heard good things about the Uncharted series, and definitely would consider it. I had to be a little bit conservative there because of the way the mines were, but it's okay. We still hit Cortex in time, so it's all good. Ever played TF2? I have not. Actually, that's not true. I did play a little bit of TF2, but never really got into it like I did with Counter-Strike. It just didn't really capture me. The same thing with Overwatch. Like, I just have not been super interested in Overwatch since it came out. It's a cool game and definitely one of the best, you know, definitely one of the best in modern times. But I don't know, I just don't like it. You know, it's not really my cup of tea. There we go. Well, nowadays you have CSGO, Dizzy, so, you know, I guess CSS is not really the standard anymore. Rocket League? I've never tried it. It looks really cool, though. I think of, like, all of the esports type games, like your League of Legends, like your MOBAs, your Counter-Strikes, PUBG. Well, actually, PUBG I really like, too. That's probably a bad example. But, or like Rocket League looks really cool to me. Dang. Okay, let's just like crush our PB. Like we've improved like 3 minutes. Like we just fucking crushed Crash 3, and it wasn't even that good. Like, well, no, I shouldn't say that good. It wasn't even perfect either. Like I still died a lot in Entropy. I died in Warp 5. Like we can take this time down like a lot. Like I can probably like that's really exciting.